Shark Game here, coming at you with another video from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. And P.S. and by the way, go check out and subscribe to my new site, BadBoysSecretsClub.com. Check that out, man. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. And before I get started, you can follow me on Instagram. Now, I'm over there heavy on Instagram these days. So you can follow me over there and all that good stuff. So check me out over there. Now I'm doing a review for your book today. Oh, I appreciate that, Daniel. What's the website? BadBoysSecretsClub.com. Man, I'll drop a link in there real quick. Yeah. What up, John? What up, man? What up? Everyone wants to be happy. All I really want is to be happy. That's what Mary tried to tell y'all years ago. All she wanted to do is be happy. That's what we all want to do. We all want to be happy, right? I think most of us want to be happy on some level, but the problem is we go about it the wrong way. We start looking for other people to make us happy because we think there's some magic bullet out here, some shit like that. Happiness is defined differently. It is defined differently. But I tell you what, it comes from inside. It's not going to come from nowhere else. That's how that is. What makes one person happy might not make you happy, but at the end of the day, it's in here. In here. It ain't out there. And at this point, we know a woman ain't gonna make you happy. We already know that at this point. It shouldn't be a discussion. If a woman says, hey, she's looking for a man to make her happy, let her keep talking. Let her keep doing her thing. That's a woman thing. Women they think that a woman think anything will make her happy. A doll, a damn dildo, cars, jewelry, a house, any type of material. She thinks all of that shit gonna make her happy. And let them go ahead. Let them go ahead and keep trying. But don't you fall into that trap. It's like when a lot of women be talking about, she's going shopping. I'm going to get me a sex toy, a dildo, all this crazy. I don't even know all these toys they be talking about. Any type of material. When they start talking like that, I just be smiling and laughing because I know it's not going to last long. I already know where this is going. I don't try to convince them of anything. Don't try to convince them anything. You're wasting your time. It ain't gonna work. Can't convince them anything. You can't even negotiate with most women. You can't even negotiate with most of them about anything. You see, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work out because they have a First off, women don't care about what's fair. Write that down. Everybody write that down. The average woman today don't care about being fair. They don't care about being fair. A lot of women today, especially, are so toxic. If you try to negotiate with them or try to get some type of, if you try to meet them in the middle to find a win-win, they're gonna come up with some type of way to try to separate. They're gonna be like a divide and conquer type deal. You know, she's gonna be like, oh, the man did this, the man that, the woman this, the woman that. So it's always gonna be like that type of deal. She's gonna make it out to be something that it ain't. You know, and that's what it is out here. See, some guys are trying to negotiate with women. They're asking too many damn questions. Hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? You like this? You like that? You want to go to the football game tonight? You want to go to the basketball game tonight? You want to go, I don't know, take a trip on the weekend? You ask too many damn questions. Just tell her what it is, and if she don't want to go, she'll let you know. That's it. That's what I do. I've been doing this shit uh, years. I don't ask questions. I don't call up women. Hey, would you mind going to the bar with me tonight? What? No. Just call her up. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing later? Nothing. Hey, meet me at this bar at 7:30. All right? Okay, all right, bye. That's it. I didn't ask, hey, can you come and meet me at the bar tonight? No. No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. If you some guys ask too many damn questions. That's why they get flaked on all the time. You know? And too much damn negotiation going on. They let the women pull them around, tell them what to do, boss them around, you know. And I got a video that I just posted on Patreon talking about how you should position yourself around women. I just put that up about what, I don't know, 3 hours ago. Go check that out. I think that's gonna help a lot of guys out. That's how I get down. I explain in the details. Well, it's how do you position yourself around women? It's the first video on Patreon. On my Patreon, I should say. Yeah, talking to a woman is like talking to a terrorist. Uh, you just got to tell them, you got to give them instructions. That's all. That's all. I think guys ask too many damn questions. Look, they're not used to having to make a lot of decisions, and they're not used to a guy asking them a bunch of questions about some shit. They don't like making a lot of decisions. Now, even if a woman don't want to do something sometimes, and if she respects you, she'll go along with it anyway. And I've seen that happen many times to me and other people around me. Even if look, a woman could work 12 hours, daytime, nighttime, and you say, hey, what time do you get off? So, gonna get off at 7, right? I'm like, hey, why don't you come over when you get off work? Even if it's for an hour. I know you've been working 12 hours. You must be tired. She's like, yeah, but I ain't that tired. I'll come over anyway. Bow, I bet. Bow. Just like that. Yeah, I've experienced it so many times. I had a woman that got off work at 8 and met me at 12 o'clock, midday, noon. Just like that. And then she didn't say, oh, I'm so tired. I can't make it. I don't got time. Well, none of that. None of that. None. Young and old. She was older than me at the time. She used to, I think she was trying to gas me up, though. I didn't fall for the bullshit. She was like, man, you're the best I ever had. I said, oh, boy. Yeah. She was like, you're the best. She said it 2 or 3 times. I didn't buy into none of that. Gonna watch that after this. Yeah, check it out, John. Got you. I'll check it after. Yeah, check it out, Daniel. Don't get a lot of days to hear from Sharp Game himself. Yeah, I pop on and pop off. I don't got no really I don't have no schedule. But when I do get on, it's usually around this time. Usually around this time, if I do get on any day of the week. Usually in the afternoon, you know, versus like midday or 2 o'clock or something like that. Because I figure like if it's 1 or 2 during the day, during a weekday, I figure most people are gonna be at work, you know? So I just figure that's why I'll wait until after 5. After 4, 5, 6, then I'll jump on or whatever. Yeah, you know. But, happiness is an inside job, man. Nothing outside of you is going to really make you happy. Oh, sure. You get a good dopamine rush. You feel good for a couple hours, a couple days. You might get that brand new car, nice whip with that candy paint, with the damn 22-inch rims, Yeah, I know what it is. I like it too. But after a couple months, it's just a fucking car, yo. It's just a fucking car. It's just a fucking car. You learn this shit? Okay, Dan, you know what I'm talking about. I learned this shit a long time ago, like 20 years ago. You got the car, man, candy paint, and then inside, let's go inside, Daniel. Inside, we got 12-inch speakers, 4 of them, with an amp. Shit. The ground shaking on that motherfucker when you turn the music up loud. It's cool. But after a couple months, you be like, yo, it's just a fucking car, yo. Just a fucking car. Then you be thinking like, I spent all this goddamn money on this shit. And this shit is high maintenance. Like a motherfucker. Can't hit no hard bumps, no damn rims will bend. Then motherfuckers want to steal your shit if you park in the wrong place, wrong area, wrong parking lot or whatever. So You gotta have an alarm on your car. If you got speakers and a system in there. Oh, so I'm like, man, shit. The next car I get, I'm not even fucking with none of this shit. This fancy shit. It's gonna be plain. If anything, I might tint the windows. That's it. You know? So that shit didn't make me happy. It was nice to have, but after a while, it was like, okay, you know, shit. The only thing that really made me happy, that only thing that made me happy is when I'm around the people that I care about the most, my friends and family. That's really it. You know, I mean, and nothing else really made me happy. Really, you know, hit the like button, thumbs up, baby. Yeah, you know, a lot of people I think get caught up because they see the glitz and glamour on television or whatever, and they look at the magazines and they be like, "Hey, man, I want that," and they think that's going to make them happy. But what usually happens is once you get large sums of money in your hand or have access to it, you're gonna be like, "This what motherfuckers be trying to kill themselves to get, working 2, 3 jobs, prostituting themselves, uh, selling dope, risking their life. This is what people be, you know, this is what they be basically really living a reckless lifestyle." I remember when I had 10,000, had 10 stacks. I used to ride around with $5,000, $10,000 in my car at one time. And I don't even know why I was doing it. I don't even know why. You know, it was kind of like I just felt the need to have it because I didn't know where I was going to end up at. You know, so I'm driving to Florida, Jacksonville, Daytona Beach, Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta. Um, this happened first year I got, just when I first got out of the Navy. I'm driving around, you know, and then I got stopped by a cop, a state trooper. And this clown was about to take my money. This clown was about to take all my money. Because what happened is I used to have, of course, I used to have it in my pocket, most of it. And I have like half of it in like the armrest. And I got stopped. And when I got out the car, I had half of it in my pocket. And my pocket was bulging. And I had short pants on at the time. And the cop was like looking at me hard, you know, like they always do. He always look, because the motherfucker ain't supposed to have shit anyway. Y'all know, you know, that's just what that is. So he looking at me up and down. He said, "Hey, what you got in your pocket?" I said, "My wallet and my money." Right? So I said, "Hey, why'd you stop me?" He was like, you know, he made some shit up. He didn't have nothing really. It's a suspicious car, some bullshit like that. So he's like, "What? How much money you got in there?" I said, "What?" I, I was like, "I don't know." so, so he was like, "You mind if I search, pat you up and down?" I said, "All right, cool, whatever." So he pat me up and down, and that's when he really felt that I had a large sum of money in my pocket. And then he's like, "Let me see a license or whatever." All right, there you go. And then he was like, "What do you do for a living?" I said, "Hey, I'm in the military." And when I said that shit, that's when he backed off. That's when that asshole backed off, man. He was like, hey, why come you didn't tell me that from the get-go? I was like, yo, you didn't give me a chance. You know? If it wasn't for that, if I didn't tell him I was in the military, that asshole probably would have tried to take my damn money. You know? And ever since then, I've never rode around with money like cash like that, cash heavy like that since. Yeah, I mean I have like 1,000, 2,000 or whatever, but I'm not gonna be cash heavy like 5, 10,000, you know? Because see, somebody told me back then, they said, hey, if the cop would have took your money, you would have had to prove that you made it in order to get it back. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And it was like serious because they think like if you carry large sums of money on large sums of cash on you like that, they think you selling dope or doing something illegal. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. You know? But I didn't know that. I didn't know that back then. You know, this is like what? This is like 20, what? This is over 20 years ago. Yeah. Oh, I got some stories for your ass. I got some stories for your ass, boy. Some of the stuff that happened to me, man, I never wrote about before. Some of it is in the book, my books, but a lot of them I haven't wrote because, to be honest, some of it is not even believable. Nobody gonna believe this shit. Nobody gonna believe this shit. People gonna be like, you lying like a motherfucker. I mean, some people would believe it, but the majority of people wouldn't. Because you know why? Let me tell you how I knew that. I discovered that most people wouldn't believe me because when it happened back then, they didn't believe me back then either. You know? Yeah. You've been through a lot, and I'm still young. But how old are you, Daniel? Let me get some pizza before you start the next story. Yes, seeing, well, shit. Seeing is believing? Shit, man. Sometimes, man, Daniel, sometimes people can see some shit and still don't want to believe it. Because it's like the mind, this shit is so real in video, they can't believe it. So even if they see it, they still won't believe it. Even if they're in the thick of it, even if they're around it, they still won't believe it. So sometimes it's just too hard for some people to take, too hard for some people to accept. This is why a lot of people, I think, everything they do, they always seek to go outside. Every time majority of people, every time they want something, they always go outside themselves automatically. This is why a lot of people, when things happen to them, they go outside. It's your fault. You did me wrong. It's that type of thing. It's like they never want to be accountable, especially women in this society. And women don't have to be accountable in this society because shit. I mean, why? What's going to happen? There's no consequences for them doing anything they're doing. So if a woman have a bad relationship, she's automatically going to point the finger at the guy. Well, I forgot. It could be another girl today. Yeah. Yeah, she automatically going to point the finger. He did me wrong. You know, he took advantage of me. He used me. But when she uses guys, it's a game to her. She's smiling, laughing, like ha 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 ha. Boy, you crazy. But when it happens to her, it's like, can't believe you did this to me. You see the hypocrisy? The hypocrisy that a lot of people have in this country is off the hook. Hypocrites out here. Either you're riding straight, either you're flying straight or you're riding dirty. You gotta choose one. You know? You just gotta be careful out here, man. You know? But I tell you what, if you're not happy with yourself, if you're not comfortable in your own skin, it's not gonna work. Almost nothing is gonna work out for you. I tell you that much. You're always gonna have to start all over again. Start, it's gonna fall apart. You're gonna start that job, it's gonna fall apart. You're gonna start that relationship, it's gonna fall apart. You're gonna start making money in some business opportunity, it's gonna fall apart. If you're not comfortable in your own skin, if you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror, nothing is going to work out for you. That's a hard truth. That's a hard truth for a lot of people to swallow. Because most people don't like what they see when they look in the mirror. And they want everybody else to love them and be attracted to them. Why the fuck should the rest of us be attracted to you if you ain't attracted to you? That shit don't make no sense. Don't make no sense, man. You know, it really don't. Know thyself. That's what they say. Know thyself. Knowledge of self. Hit the like button. Thumbs up, baby. Know thyself, man. A lot of women, especially, they don't see it that way. A lot of women have a very, how should I say this? Delusional way of looking at many aspects of life. I'll give you an example. There's a lot of women out here, let's say they're married, say she lives with a guy. If she lives with a guy, she'll cut the guy off from sex and expect for him to be faithful. Yeah, she'll cut the guy off for months of sex, probably years of sex, and expect for him to be faithful. And if he steps out and sleeps with another woman, she's shocked. I'm like, what? No, you crazy. That's what it is. Something wrong with you. You crazy. No, that doesn't make any damn sense. You're delusional. If you cut sex off from the guy that you've been with for, I don't know, however long you've been living with him, most guys ain't gonna make it past 6 months. Forget 2 years or a year. Most guys ain't gonna make it past 6 months, yo. But if you tell a woman that she's gonna make it seem like, you know, somehow what you're saying, it just doesn't make any sense to her. You know, it's not practical thinking to her. It's not she's not really thinking like that. She's thinking like, I want to take something away so I can get him to do what I want. She's a control freak. That's what it really is. And see, a lot of women will use anything at their disposal to leverage to get guys to do stuff, which is the worst kind of way, the worst way to be involved with a man. Yeah, that's master manipulation. Exactly, Daniel. That's the worst way to engage and be involved with a man, to try to manipulate the guy. But you can't tell a lot of women this. A lot of women are just as insecure as a lot of these guys out here. This is why they feel like they have to manipulate the guy. I mean, the best thing a woman can do is be comfortable in her own skin and be feminine, submissive, be nurturing, caring, loving, be lovable. That's the best thing a woman can do. But hell, they have a hard time doing that. A lot of women in this society, they act like men. A lot of them have a hard time being nurturing. You know, it's something about this environment, the USA. This shit turns people into monsters. People come over here from all over the world. I don't know how many countries is out here, but they come over here from all over the world with different perspective, different way of looking at things. They've been raised different and everything. But as soon as they get over here, they flip the script. They do like a 180. Women come over here with an iron fist. They become like Americanized, like damn near overnight sometimes. And a lot of guys get caught off guard. They're still trying to figure out how the hell this shit happens. And I keep saying it happens. It continuously keeps happening because of the environment. It's the environment. It's what's in the water that's making people act crazy over here. That's what it is. It's the environment. It's by design. It doesn't happen by accident. Doesn't happen by accident. You got women out here, they want to dominate men. Dominate men and make a fool out of them. In as many ways as possible. Get them naked and put food on them and do all kind of silly shit. And take pictures and email it to their friends and put it on Instagram and some website and send it to their girlfriends, and their girlfriends be laughing, treating him like a little sissy. Now he's a submissive man. He looking like a damn fool. And you got some guys that like this type of treatment. You want to be submissive, get dominated by a woman. Yeah, it's humiliation. Guys like this type of shit out here now. They want to be submissive. They'll put a trinket on my wiener. They'll have guys in the kitchen naked, wearing a costume, looking like a fool. This is the craziest shit I ever seen in my life, man. Why are they doing this? Some guys, man, will do anything to be with women. They'll lose their manhood to be with a woman today. And she loves this. It's just humiliating him, making him look like a fool. And a woman, she'll swear that he loves me. He love you, all right. There's no love there, and humiliation and manipulation. There's no love there. You making a fool out of somebody. There's no love there. Are you crazy? You want to be with a woman that bad? She's taking your manhood away from you slowly but surely, and you ain't even see it coming. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Yeah, they are simps, John. They're master simps. You're taking your manhood slowly but surely, making a fool out of you while you're naked, making a fool out of you in public, making a fool out of you in front of her friends and family. There's only one thing left. She's going to stick something in your ass. She's going to take your manhood. And they'll go along with it too. These guys are pathetic out here, man. I don't know what the hell's going on out here. Whatever's going on, I don't want to be involved with it. I'll stay in my lane. Now, as a matter of fact, I'll create my own lane. That's how I do it. I don't want to be in nobody else's lane. I'll create my own lane. That's what that video was all about that I put up earlier. Gotta know how to navigate these waters that we live in, these toxic waters that we live in today. Cosmic Warrior in the house. What up? What up? That's essentially what they want. They get right in the palm of their hands. Yeah. Right? Slowly but sure. Yeah, and you got a lot of women that'll come out. They don't have no shame in their game today. They'll come out and say, I want to be in control. I'm like, in control of who? You lost your mind. You're not going to be in control of me. Crazy as hell. There's no way in hell. No doubt about it. Yeah. There's no way in hell. No, there's no way in hell. At this point in my life, now y'all might not be, most of y'all are not at the point that I'm at in my life. But there's no way in hell I'm going to get with a woman, let her come into my life, rearrange all my shit, and dictate to me what I'm supposed to be doing. There ain't no way in hell I would go along with that shit. Not at this point. This is my life, my game, my show. If you want to rock with me, this is what I got going on. If you want to spend time around me, this is what I got going on. You know, it ain't no damn, hey, you come over here with me. We going over here. No, you come over here with me. This is how that, it has to be this way. I'm not going down your trail. I'm not getting caught up into your drama. No. No. I'm not getting caught up I'm not doing the status quo. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. I'm not dressing like everybody else is dressing. I'm not doing none of that. I don't want no parts of what's going on television, in the movies, in society. I don't want to get involved in none of that shit. I don't want to get involved in, the latest trend. I don't care to get involved in none of that. So I don't care about no holidays either. The only thing I care about, the holidays, I take advantage of being around my friends and family. But besides that, I don't wait around to see what's going on with my friends and family. I don't wait until the holidays come up to give gifts. I don't do none of that shit. If I'm going to give a gift, I'll just give a gift whenever I feel like it. I don't wait until the holidays come up to do something special or to show my appreciation for somebody. I don't do none of that shit. So a woman that hears this, she'd be turned off towards me. Since she wouldn't even live, we bump heads. She'd be like, oh, hell no. I can't get no Christmas gifts? Hell no. I can't get nothing on Valentine's Day? Hell no. A Trey approached me yesterday at the doctor's office. I told her this is what I'm about, Annie. You're not about to get move on. I saw the sweet Mac, that bitch, right next to her. Yeah. You gotta let people know, man, what you about. If they want to stay around you long term, And most of them are gonna leave. Just keep that in mind. You're not gonna be the popular guy in your city, in your town, because everyone likes you. Doesn't work like that. You're going to be the popular guy in your city, in your town, in your circle of influence, circle of friends. You're going to be the most popular guy because you stand for something. You have standards. You're not like the rest of the people. If you want to be popular, run for get into politics, or go to Hollywood. And even then, everybody ain't gonna like you, even if you're a politician. But I don't think anybody's trying to run for office anytime soon around these parts where I be. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. I got a story for days. Story for days, man. That's why I can talk about a bunch of stuff. Because I have so much experiences, life experience. I've been living longer than most people, most of these other guys and girls that's online talking about dating and relationship advice. A lot of these guys and girls that y'all follow, they're young. They're in the 20s. And there's nothing wrong being young. But if you're in the 20s, it ain't but so much you can talk about. It ain't but so much information you can read about and learn because you're just too young. You don't have enough life experience yet. Well, some of these guys and girls will start a channel and they hit a point where it's like they don't really have much to talk about no more. Some of them hit a quick lick, and make a bunch of money, and they disappear. Then they'll start another channel. Because they really didn't have much to talk about in the first place. And most of the stuff that they be talking about, they're not living that. Most of these guys and girls, they're not living that life anyway. They're not living that lifestyle that they're talking about. Most of these guys, I've met a lot of these guys before in the past, in passing, you know. And most of these guys, they're tricks. They're tricks. You know, they know who they are. I'm not gonna put nobody on blast, but most of these guys are tricks. And most of these women that give advice, they're not too far from it. They're hoes, most of them. But if you take advice from a woman, what the hell are a woman gonna do? What the hell can a woman? What kind of advice can a woman give you from a man's perspective? Think about that. Think about that. What kind of advice can a woman give you about dating advice from a man's perspective? She can't put herself in the shoes of a man. So what are you listening to her for? I mean, if you ask her a question, say, hey, what does it mean when a woman says this? Yeah, she can answer that shit. But she doesn't know how you feel as a man. She can't relate to being a man. She can't get in your skin, in your shoes, and she don't have empathy for you. She can't. She can't relate. She can't. So if you take advice from a woman, good luck with that. Sure, when I first started dating my second ex, she kept asking me to buy pizza and meals for her best friend and her kids since she lived with her. Oh, hell no. I wouldn't buy shit for her friend. Why? I mean, unless she gonna be part of if she gonna be part of what y'all got going on, okay, that's different. We can be one big happy family up in this motherfucker. But if that ain't the case, I'm not buying you shit. What type of rules of the game is this? Yeah, she hated you because you was talking to her girl. You was taking time away from her girl. That's 9 times out of 10. That's what it was. And she probably wanted a piece of you on the low, secretly. That's what that be. Regardless if she had a man or not, it don't matter. A lot of women are like that. If their friend got a dude, and if they like the dude, they want a piece of him anyway, regardless if you got a boyfriend or not. I've experienced that many times. But see, the way a lot of women go at it, they have childish ways. Instead of, you might be thinking, hey, this chick is crazy. She got a bad attitude. She don't like me or whatever. Oh, she likes you. She just don't know how to go about, you know, interacting with you to get what she wants. That's all that is. It's like a love-hate type of relationship. But the bottom line is she want a piece of you. That's all it is. At the end of the day, that's what it be most of the time. Her man, you know what, Cosmic Warrior? Her man probably wasn't hitting that thing right. 9 times out of 10, he wasn't hitting that thing right anyway. You know? She kept leaving my ex for her kids. That's my ex used to cook for. Her family sends her friend couldn't cook for her. Shit. Yeah. But shit. She was a mother giving her babies frozen food. Well, yeah, she's giving her baby frozen food. She can't cook. Shit. That's part of the problem right there. She don't know how to take care of herself. She don't know how to take care of kids. That's why she's out in the street. Dropping kids off, haul ass. But check this out, cousin Lori. If, this is a big if she was cool, let's just say this. I'm gonna say this. If she could spend more time around you and your ex in a cordial, friendly manner, I bet you she'd be trying to you know, she'd be trying to spend time around y'all. She wouldn't drop the kids off like that. She'd be like, hey, we should do this and do that together. I bet you. You know what I'm saying? Her friend's child walked in on me and my ex. Yeah. A lot of women are slick, man. They're very clever out here. You got to keep in mind, women are very competitive amongst each other. They're slick the way they go about doing things. But most women are not friends. They don't trust each other at all. At all. And a lot of women are so damn bold. And they're very they do things very subtle. You know? And their girlfriends know if their friend is warming up to her man. They know. See, women can see the shit before we see it in most cases. And I had it happen to me many times. Many times. You know, I'm not the type of dude that'll smash my girl's girlfriend. But I had opportunities. I'll tell you that much. I had many opportunities, but I never took the bait. I was like, nah, I'm good. You know. I had many opportunities. One time though, I actually thought about it. I thought about it hard. But she break that shit up before it even went too far. My ex girl, she broke that shit up. I never seen the girl again. Yeah, I never saw her again. So she made sure that I never seen that girl again, ever again. Every time she said, hey, asked to come over, she said, no, I'll come over to your house. Shit. She knew some women can see where the shit is going. So that would break that shit up. Hell no. I couldn't do my girl at that time wrong. It wouldn't have served repercussions since we worked the same job, just different shifts. We had the same friends. Her friend thought I was a player. I had very little experience fucking with different bitches. My ex-girl told me after like the third time. I guess she assumed just because I'm good looking. Well, yeah, women like players though. If she think you a player, if she thought you was a player, they like guys like that. They do until they get with the guy. Now, when they get with the guy, then they expect him not to be a player no more. I'm like, oh no, don't work like that. Don't work like that, baby. Don't work like that. No, Joe lied to you. Don't want to be a player no more. Joe lied to you. Big Pun lied to you. I'm not a player. It's crushing life. My ex-girl told me after the third time she's not sharing me. After I met two of her friends, and a week later asked me which of her friends I would sleep with. There you go. Yeah, well, hey John, they change their mind at any time. There's no, you gotta keep in mind, there's no, things could change at any time. It's not right or wrong, but things could always change. Somebody told me a long time ago, if something can change, it probably will. Why would you tell? For real, saying anything would be a deep trap. No, I didn't tell. I never said anything about it. I just took care of it on my own. Now, see, a lot of guys that sounds like the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do, but it's not the smartest way to go about it. See, if you go back to your woman and tell her, "Yo, your girl's making a move on me, yo, what's the deal?" She gonna be like, "You lying? What are you talking about? You probably made a pass at her." See, it's gonna be that type of shit. So it's just good not to even get involved in any of that. Just take care of the shit on your own. You handle it the way you want to handle it. That's what I'll say. Yeah, it'll make her jealous. Then um, she'll take a different position because think about it. She's already connected to those girls. They have a friendship or some type of you know common ground established. So she might feel like she don't want to cut her friends off. So it's that type of thinking that goes on. So that's why she'll kind of like downplay what what's going on. So it's that type of thinking, that type of mind frame is going on. Yeah, yeah, I like the fat ass too. Yeah, so that's why you're just better off just handling that shit yourself. I wouldn't even mention it to my girl at all in a situation like that. You know, I wouldn't. I tried that one time. I went back and told her what it was. It didn't go well at all. So that's when I kind of like let's learn my lesson. I said, I'll just next time this shit happen, if I'm gonna smash the girl, I'll just smash. Or if I don't want to smash, I'll just say, hey, yo, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I just leave it like that. Yeah, you gotta realize it's hard, yo. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard doing the right thing in this society. You know, it really is. In this society, it's very difficult doing the right thing sometimes. Because doing the right thing is not popular. It's not. Doing the wrong things are popular in this society. So the shit is all backwards today. See, anytime you live in a society where someone has to win, Someone has to lose in order for you to win. It's just going to be all fucked up. You know, it can't be a win-win. Can only be one. I don't want to come in second. I want to be first. You know, so it's that. It's the Super Bowl. Who's number one? You're champions. You're champions. See, it's that mentality exists all throughout society. So whenever you have that paradigm going on, it's going to trickle down into all aspects of your life. You know, the only way to get the you're not going to be able to get away from it completely, but you can find other people that have the same way of thinking as you or similar. That's the best you can do, really. You know. And I talked about that in the video, how to position yourself with women. I talked about that. So much was different, and I had different goals since I was fucking her every night. Was it good goals or what? Well, you was on the right. You was in a place where you wanted to be, Cosmic Warrior, or what? I mean, the relationship ran its course, or what? Hit the like button, everybody. Sometimes the relationship runs its course, man. You know, a lot of people don't see it that way. That's usually how it works out. Fucking trade in point a specific chick there. Oh. Well. I was strongly into her at the time. Yeah. But even still then, you can be into anybody, any woman, but if they don't want to stay around you, they just don't want to stay around you. Yeah, I've been like that a few times. You might mean well and everything, but if they don't want to be around you, it's not gonna work long term. You know. So sometimes the relationship runs a course, and it's just time to, you know, move on. In which I didn't tell him about my other chick. He assumed just because her friend had a fat ass. Yeah, you know. So you got to realize that most relationships ain't supposed to work anyway. It's designed to fail. You got to keep that in mind. See, a lot of people think that their relationship is supposed to work. No, it's supposed to fail. It's designed to fail. And if you don't believe that, you go down to the courthouse 5 days a week in your town. That's all the proof you need right there when you go down there. If you don't believe it, what I just said, it's just a fail. The best you can do is try to do things and make moves to set you up to win. But you're not going to be able to totally do that. You know, it's chess, not checkers out here. The only way you can totally set things up for you to win is if you can control the laws and public policy. And you can control the minds of the people in this society. That's how you damn near guarantee to set yourself up to win. But you can't do it. Because you don't have control like that. We don't. But the people that got this society going the way it's going, they got it like that. I think you skipped my book paragraph about my trader friend. Your trader friend. Maybe I didn't get it. Oh, I didn't even get it. Cosmic Warrior. No, I didn't even get it. What up, Gary? Have I met any teachers? No, I don't. No, I haven't met any teachers lately. No, not lately. Not nobody new. Anyway, anybody? No, I don't usually meet those people in places where I go or just in passing, anything like that. No, that's very rare. The only way I meet people like that is if they show up at a workshop or something like that, a meetup. But you just don't catch people like that by out and about by themselves. It's rare, you know. You read that book Five Rings yet? Nah, I haven't read it yet, Gary. What's the book of Five Rings? Yeah, tell them what that book's about, Gary. Can only the Lord of the Rings control its true power? Yeah, that's what the movie was about. Book of Five Rings by I think that's a Japanese version of The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a short read too. It's less than 100 pages. No fluff. Straight to the point. Sean, I seriously never finish books. You never finish books? Why not? There's a lot of people like that though. Not just you. A lot of people like that. The bigger the book, the more I read, but I still don't finish them. Yeah, a lot of people like that, man. Finish books that mean something to you. Well, shit. Damn, every book I buy means something. You know? Might take me a while to finish, but I finish. It's like it took me heck, what took me months to finish Damon John's last book. It took me months. It took me about probably what? Uh, 3 months to finish his book. Yeah. I mean, as a matter of fact, I got the book right here. There you go. Rise and Grind. It took me 3 months to finish that. It's only when I bother reading, man, something to me. I just don't finish them. Same with audiobooks. Audiobooks? Now, I'll go through audiobooks pretty fast. Because, I can listen to that anywhere. Listen to that in my car, listen to it when I'm laying down, So I can go through the audiobooks pretty fast. I can finish an audiobook like 2 days. Well, sometime I'm gonna say 1 to 2 days because some audiobooks it's not very long. Some audiobooks 2, 3, 4 hours. Now, I can finish that in a day. But if it's like 7, 8 hours, 10, 12 hours, 15 hours, now that might take me 2 to 3 days. I have plenty on Amazon Audible that I still haven't started listening to. Yeah, I got a couple of them like that too. Cosmic Warrior. I spent too much time watching streams instead. Well, you know what? It's still good. It's still all good. You got to keep your mind fresh. You got to keep your mind focused. See, let me tell you what keeps me on track. If I keep, taking in information and taking information, I do it. I test it out. When that happens, if I keep reading, keep listening, keep learning, keep growing, that keeps me focused. But if I stop and start listening to a bunch of fucking music that come on the radio today, start looking at all the movies, you can't let your mind get dominated by what happens in society. If the majority of your time is spent watching television, listening to radio, that's not good. It's not productive. And before you know it, you're going to get sucked in to the chaos in the society. I spent too much time. It's Super Rich by Russell Simmons good. Super Rich? It's okay, man. Oh, yes, I meant to ask you, what are 3 good books on being a successful salesman? Gotcha. I got it right here, my brother. Yes, sir. Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone is one of them. Matter of fact, I'll go get it. Why you bullshitting? This is one of them. Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cook. Yeah, this is probably one of the best books I think I ever read on sales. It's one of the best. Yeah, it's one of the best, bro. And what's the other one, man? I'm gonna say, I had to pick three. It's hard picking three, boy. Yeah. Oh yeah, check this out. Since you got Audible. Check this out. I'm gonna hold up. Yep. Check this out. Zig Ziglar. The Secrets of Closing the Sale. Zig Ziglar. You can go get this at Barnes and Noble, yo. $7. It's like, damn, how many pages? 400, it's over 400 pages. Zig Ziglar. You go get this at Barnes and Noble today. $6-7. And then check this out. It's a audio book you can get on Audible. I'm gonna tell you what it is real quick. Let's see. Let me go to my account. Oh, quick. This is one of the best. This has got to be one of the best audio books on sales I think I ever heard in my life. And I never heard of it until somebody brought it to my attention. Okay, it's by it's Selling is So Easy, It's Hard by Gary Goodman. Yeah, hardcover, $7. Yeah, at Barnes and Noble. Selling is so easy by, I'll put it in here. Gary Goodman. By Gary. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link in here. Let me see if that shit works. Yeah, this shit is fire, yo. Oh. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's by Gary Goodman, man. Selling is So Easy, It's Hard by Gary S. Goodman. It's fire. Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, I have Audible too. So I just got it yesterday, but I haven't listened to it. Started listening to it yet. Those are like my top three. Shall I Be Sold by Grant Cook. Zig Ziglar, Secrets of Closing the Sale, and my man Gary Goodman. Selling is so easy, it's hard. Telling you, it's jam packed, you know. Hey, why do you want to know, cousin? What are you into? You trying to do something as far as making sales go, or what? Offline, online, or what? You got a sales job or what? Oh yeah, I remember you said yeah, I remember you mentioned something like that. Yeah. Really 10.95 on Amazon? Uh, yeah. Yeah, man. It's not, but these books been out for a while, a couple years, so they're not gonna be that expensive. You know? Every company that came by my school said we have to deal with customers and talk to them about price for certain things to buy. Yeah, so okay, so being that you're in an HVAC type of dude, the audio book selling is so easy, it's hard. That's going to be a much better fit for you, and you can list that on Audible. That's going to help you out more so than Ziglar's book. Grant Cardone book, Sell or Be Sold, and Selling is So Easy, It's Hard by Gary S. Goodman. Those two books are going to really help you out. It's going to really help you out. Is Barnes and Noble always cheaper than Amazon? Sometimes. Barnes and Noble, Amazon is usually cheaper, but sometimes you can get them in Barnes and Noble cheaper or sometimes the same price. It really depends. Really depends. Go to used bookstores in your city. Yeah, you can go to used bookstores in your city too. I mean, if you got them, you know, some things is hard to find. This may help with how I market myself. Yeah, no doubt about it. They'll help you market and promote yourself. No doubt about it. That's what it's all about. It's all about people, especially if you're in a service type business, or a service type job or whatever, you know, no doubt about it. A lot of times in service based businesses and jobs, you have to know what to say. It's all um how much you can help customers and clients more than anything. Customer service, more than anything. And customer service in this country is horrible. Oh my God. It's fucking horrible, man. I mean, customer service is so bad in this country. I don't even be wanting to talk to people sometimes. It's just, I have a fair bad service. That's how bad the service is, man. And people are very biased and they have their little stereotypes about people. And some people try to treat you bad based on some stereotype that they've been taught and raised to believe. So sometimes, man, I really don't like talking to people, at a place of business, and that's sad that it has to be that way. But it's just the customer service in this country is horrible. Yeah, I mean, and keep in mind, like, if you want to learn how to, like, if you want to take things to the next level, online or offline, and ports at the ports. Yeah. If you want to take things off online and offline to the next level, as far as learning how to market and promote what you sell, I always say, man, go to digitalmarketingfast.com. Plus, I have a passport and a TWIC card. What the hell is a TWIC card? Yeah, go to digitalmarketingfast.com, man. If you want to learn how to do you want to learn how to sell anything online. Really. It's not out here that's like this. I haven't found it. The only thing that was here, mold, but they're out of business. At least here in America, anyway, they're out of business. But the headquarters is located in Malaysia, but they can't do business in America. It could change, but hey, this is pretty much the best thing smoking right now, as far as educating people on how to sell products and services online. Digitalmarketingfast.com, baby. You know? And I wish something was out here like this 20 years ago, 25 years ago, but it didn't exist. Nobody was teaching this. Nobody was teaching or showing anybody anything like this 20, 25 years ago, 30 years ago. This is almost unheard of. Might these sales book teach me how to market myself just as much as I'm professionally? Yeah, a lot of stuff you're gonna find is that the way you're doing stuff now is probably not the best way to go about doing it. That happens, you know. You don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know. That's why they always say knowing is half the battle. Because once you know, you feel a sense of responsibility to do better. You know? And see, one thing, once you have a sense of confidence that the place where I work at or the business that I got or the clients that I have on the side from work, if you have the confidence to go out there, man, find your own clients, help people outside of work, the weight, you're going to feel the weight coming off your shoulders, bro. It's going to be like, look, you're going to have that confidence. You're going to feel like, I can go to work. I don't have to really stress about anything because I can go to work and I don't got to be here if I don't want to because I'm already established myself where I live at in my city, in my town, in my community. And if I had lost my job, I would still be okay. That's where you want to get to, Cosmic Warrior. You want to get to that point where it's like you got so much clout in your city, in your town, where you live. You done helped so many people, and people like you. They want to fuck with you. They want to send people your way. So that's where you want to get to, where it's like you work the job, but you don't have to be there. You're not stuck. You can leave. Are dudes in the military dickheads? Of course they're dickheads. 1 Minute Salesman by Spencer Johnson might be a good one. I never heard of that. Yeah, that's where a lot of good side jobs come from. Yeah, you get them shits outside of work, yo. Yeah, you're never gonna be broke. Once you get to that point, bro, you're never going to ever be broke again. If you can if you can help people outside of work, forget about it. Yeah, that's how my brother got started. Just like that. He worked for a company for like shit, probably like 10 years. And he's got tired of getting jerked around, basically. And by the time he hit the 10-year mark, he was a well-known guy in our town where I'm from. So they used to call him weekdays, weekends to come fix their refrigerator. You know, really. So he was making so much. He had so many people calling. He could not. It took him a while to actually get the people to fix their shit. So by the time he quit the job, it was like, it's cool, you know. And he'd been doing this shit. He'd been independent for like, damn, like over 30 years now. Yeah, that's where you want to get to, man. You know, really. I mean, you can be the best. You can have the best product or the best service in the world, but if nobody knows if they don't know who you are, it doesn't matter. You know. Yeah, that's what it's all about, John. If you have an acquired skill set and you know how to market and promote what you have, forget about it, yo. You're never gonna starve. You're never gonna starve, bro. For real. Once I learned that shit that I just told y'all, once I figured that out, I was like, yo, I'm never going to be homeless or any of this crazy shit that a lot of other people go through. They end up homeless, no money, no one to let them in, no one to let them, you won't even let them stay on the couch, you know? And you have to realize that, see, if people think, if they know you have a certain skill set, or if they know you're a go-getter, they treat you differently. They're not gonna treat you like everybody else. Yeah, I know what time it is. Yeah, people treat you differently if you're a certain type of guy, regardless if you fall and have to get up or do some type of hard times. Yeah, just keep that shit in mind. If people, even if you have a hard time, because everybody have financial problems. Don't get it twisted. Doesn't matter what tax bracket you're in. Everybody go through ups and downs. That's what it is. You know, money goes up and down like a ball. When you might be riding high for months, years, then all of a sudden something happens. Your kid gets sick, your wife gets sick, your parents get sick, you get sick. Shit. And that's when the bills come in. Or, somebody lost a job. Anything can happen. Learn something that you love to do. Well, I don't necessarily agree with that, Gary. But just find a vehicle that you can use to take you to something that you would love to do eventually. That's what I would say about that. I mean, you might not be able to learn something you can do in the beginning, but in the end or later on, yeah. Would you say that job interviews are similar to just meeting new people, but just a little more professionally? Yeah, I would agree with that. People get hired most of the time based on who they are. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn resume most of the time. Why do you think they bring you in for an interview? They bring you in for an interview because they want to feel you out. They want to see how you look, see how you talk, how you walk. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn if you qualified, some bullshit. People lie. There's a lot of lies going on out here. You know, thanks to my new job, I'll be 3 months back. I swear every time I meet someone new and they aren't drunk or high, it feels like a job interview. Like they always want to learn about me. Later. All right, later, Cousin Warrior. Hopefully I'll start my own firm and dojo one day. Yeah, go for it, man. But there's a lot of people out here that if they get a job, they act like they're so qualified and they be like, oh, I got the job because I was so qualified and I worked hard and all this. No, you got the job because you worked for a Chinese company and they were looking for a Chinese person, yo. Let's just keep it real. You got the job because, no, I got the job because I'm ex-military. And this company likes hiring people that were ex-military. That's it. You got the job because you were white. And this company hires mostly white people. Let's keep it real. A lot of people, they say things because it sounds good or whatever. Come on. Some people tell you, there's a lot of people online that, they help people with resumes and all that good stuff. And they'll tell people, if you have a good resume and if you dress a certain type of way, there's a good chance you'll get the job. And that's just not true. People are being very dishonest to people. I don't give a damn how good your resume looks. I don't give a damn how good you dress. If they don't want to hire you, they're not going to hire your ass. That's what it is. And then you got some people who say, oh, I'm qualified, that's why. No, you didn't. You got the job because they had to make a quota. That's why they hired you. That's all. Yeah. I don't know. People like to make themselves say stuff to make themselves feel good out here. Yeah, Sharp, you write resumes don't mean that much. You got to show and prove. Yeah, you got to show up to the interview. And if they like what you're talking about, and you probably competing against some other person that look like you, more than likely, you might make the cut, you might not. It is what it is. Let's stop fooling ourselves and playing politics and acting like something is something else, not what it is. And when we don't get the job after the interview, we're surprised. Like, Ma, how come they didn't hire me, man? And then you got that silly acting woman at the house with you. She just as silly as you in most cases, because she's under the assumption, just like you, that the reason why you didn't get the job because you don't know how to do an interview properly. It's just a crock of bullshit going on out here, man. You know, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's not true. You didn't get the interview because you didn't make the cut from the other guy that you're competing against. They have to hire somebody, you know, for a quota. Make it look nice. But they're going to hire a certain type of dude, a certain type of woman pertaining to you. Let's just keep it real. If you don't see things for the way it is, you're just fooling yourself. And that's disrespecting yourself by default. If you don't want to see things for what it really is, evil boy genius in the building. Evil. What should we call your friend? Tell him, introduce himself next time. Oh, that's a good question. I'll tell him, you know what, evil boy genius? I'll tell him you said that. I'll tell him you said that. See what he says. I just got out an interview. I'm disinterested though, since they paid bare bones. And that was quick. You said you were gone. Doesn't work. You're back. That quick. When I got the job, I didn't get accepted to a far better job on a military base. Yet my classmate, who knows just as much as I did, get the job. No lie, he isn't green with the tools though. Well, that's one advantage he has over me. I'm happy for him. Yeah, you should be happy for him. But at the same time, don't fool yourself. That's all I'm saying. Don't worry about what the next man does. But at the same time, don't fool yourself. That's all I'm saying. Don't let that shit stop you from going after what you want. See, a lot of people out here, when you start telling them how it is out here, they'll be like, okay, so I'm doomed to fail. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. No. Go after that shit 100%, 110%. But there's a lot of things that's against you succeeding. That's all you need to know. If you keep that in mind, you won't be walking around here getting caught off guard like a lot of people. There's a lot of people out here saying stupid shit like there's equal opportunity out here. Are you crazy? Equal opportunity. You done lost your mind. These are the same people that get caught off guard and end up in jail, because they think it's an equal opportunity. So if you tell the truth, I'm going to get an interview tomorrow with the fire chief. And my resume, Dan, is blank, but my skill set and my talking ability is off the chart. Not to mention, I'm like everybody. Everybody else that came dressed up, they did. Believe in you. Yeah, you gotta believe in yourself. Yeah, you gotta believe in yourself, man. And you always present yourself like, yo, I want to represent. I'm representing for my last name. You know, I'm representing I'm representing for me and my last name. You know, you gotta be like, look, when you walk through that door, you gotta feel like, look, I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers on this planet. You gotta think like that. If you don't think like that, nobody else will. Some people might say, oh, you sound arrogant. Well, you know what? I'll take that. That sounds arrogant. And nobody else is gonna believe in you like that. So if you don't do it, no one else will. So what do you have to lose by thinking like that? Shit, you got people out here, man, that have a identity issues. They're walking around here and basically in the way. They can't back up anything. They have no skill set, have no skills at all. They're just fucking got the hookup. These people walking around here all look. There's people that's working with companies that you probably want to get a job with. The reason why you can't get the job because there's people there that's in the way. They're incompetent. That's why you can't get the job you want most of the time. Because you have people working there that's stumbling and bumbling around. Somebody helped them out every day. They really don't know shit. Well, they got the job. But when it's time for you to try to get the job, you gotta know all your shit. But they don't. So yeah, so you have a bunch of people that they're just in the way out here, bro. And then check this out. Then they'll say they feel like a fraud. You hear that a lot. You're gonna hear that a lot in the workforce, anywhere really. They be, oh, I feel like a fraud. The reason why you feel like a fraud is because you know you didn't really have to work for shit. You just knew somebody. Then they'll ask me if I ever felt like a fraud, if I feel like, you know, I'm like, no, I never felt like that. Ever. I never had time to sit around and feel like I'm a fraud. Fraud of what? I live this shit. I don't have to feel anything. This is my life. I'm living my life. So a lot of people out here have identity issues. They live a double life. Mostly. They'll do something else on this side, and on the other side, you know, something else going on. Shit. I can't be arrogant though. It's not in me. I believe it leads to foolishness. Yeah, sometimes. You just got you have there's a thin line between being arrogant and foolish. It's like you gotta convince people most of the time anyway, so why not be arrogant? Uh you don't necessarily gotta you can't really convince anybody anything, bro. You can influence them. You can blow them away, but at the end of the day, you can't really convince them to do anything. You can persuade them to do something, or influence them. That's the best you can do, really. Really? Everybody hit the like button. Yeah. Yeah. If you try, hey, like the manslayer. Yeah. Well. I've been out here almost 2 hours, man. Well, guys, it's been real, man. It's been real. What the hell? It's been real. Today's Friday. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you chose to spend almost 2 hours to hear what I had to say, man. And I appreciate that, man. You know? Let's see, did you use a sword in Japan? Nah, I never got into swords, man. Nah, I never got into that. I'll check out those books ASAP, y'all. Peace. Make sure you get the Book of Rain. Yeah, I ordered it to I ordered the book. I'll get it after I get off here. So I'll get it next week sometime, you know. But all right, guys, I'm out, man. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this video with anybody that you think would like it. And check out my brand new website, badboysecretsclub.com. That's badboysecretsclub.com. Go over there and get that game. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.